Hey, welcome to the channel. This is Bronx Brothers Motorcycles and my name is Richie. If you're a regular here, this video is a little bit different. Believe it or not, I came across a problem that I couldn't find a solution for on YouTube. So I decided to make this video to help others out. That's what it's all about on YouTube. You have a problem, you go on YouTube, and you find a solution. Well, I have searched high and low on how to take care of my front brake reservoir on my BMW GS 1150. Now be sure to watch the video in its entirety. Don't shortchange yourself. There's probably a few shortcuts I'm going to show you, but you have to watch the entire video to get all the tips. So we're going to talk about how to access and service the master cylinder on a BMW R1150GS. If you have this type of reservoir, master cylinder, this is what we're talking about. Now, I've taken this thing apart. Now, this is the cover that you're going to remove that is hiding all this in here. It looks like so. It has two little screws. I don't know if they're little, but they're not that little. But that's what you're removing. That goes under here, like so. And that bolt is still out, so. As you can see, I don't have any book or anything, and I went online and I tried to find a video of how to get this done. And there's nothing that I can find. So what was happening to mine is I would press the front brake and it would not return. So I had to constantly push it. After I used the brake, I had to remember to push it out. Now I thought I needed to rebuild the front brake, but that was not the case. And bear with me because I have a new camera and it doesn't have a mount for the light. So I have to hold the light and hold the camera, two different things. Anyhow, but this is what we're working with right here. So, and I'll tell you the problem here in a second, but the main problem, as I said before, is this would not come back out. And I thought it was the piston, which is, the piston is right behind that screw there, you see, that flathead screw. That flathead screw actually has a rod that goes right into the piston, and that's what pushes in the brake. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble this again just for you. So keep that in mind. And you know, I was thinking about that earlier. I was watching a video on YouTube, and the guy at the beginning of the video says, "Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe." I always do that at the end. I figure if you like my video, you're going to like and subscribe. It's the least you can do, right? But sometimes people forget. So if you would, please give my video a like. I really would appreciate it. And I say that for all YouTubers, really, because we work hard on making these YouTubes. I could be inside spending time with my family, but this is what I like doing. So let me reposition this light. Now this is going to be a real short video. This is probably, I don't know, 15 minutes. If I don't turn into a windbag, as they say. Here we go. We got light. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to take that screw out, which is pretty simple. There you can see. It's hard working with one hand. So basically what I had to do was just start taking everything apart because there is no video, and I did see a few things online where they talk about it, but nobody explains it. But this is if you want to rebuild your master cylinder, or if yours is sticking like mine, then this is what you're going to do. You're going to take that out, and then underneath you're going to take this Allen out. Yep. And see, I didn't even tighten it a whole lot. So what I did was I took this apart. Now, I will tell you, when I was taking this apart, this screw right here, this piece did not come out. Excuse my mess. If this is your first time watching a video on my channel, I have all these motorcycles here. And I'm always working on something, so that's why my shop is always a mess. As you can see, right now I'm working on the KTM. I'm doing a bunch of stuff on that, which I am doing another video on right now, simultaneously. And I'll be talking about that bike. So, always projects going on. People think you have motorcycles and all you do is ride. Most thing you do is work on them. Okay, so this is the lever. And this goes in here. Okay? I would press the brake. Sorry, I live near a jet base. Jets going overhead. I live near a Navy jet base. So, press the brake and it would not come out. And what happened was, this in here had some type of film on it. Grease, grudge, mudge, I don't even know what to call it. And it would not slide out like that. So, when I undid this Allen, what it did was, it was so tight that it brought the lever down with it. Instead of this just sliding out like that, no. It angled this like this, which I was afraid I ruined the thread on it, on the master cylinder. I got a socket. Picture this in the master cylinder. I loosened this bolt, and what it did was, it put this cockeyed, because this was jammed in here. It would not release. It was almost like it was glued or welded to it. So what I did was, I took one of these, I took a socket, I put it there, and I beat on it. I hit it with a hammer. Not super hard, not like a big dummy, but I did hit it, and in doing so, this started to come out. And then I grabbed it. That's why you could see those edges are a little bit scarred up. I grabbed it with the plier and I started twisting and turning and pulling. And I finally got it out. Well, when I got it out, I looked in there and it was all grungy and just terrible shape. So now I had to get in there and clean it. So I got a scouring pad and I wrapped it around my drill bit, as you can see, and it's pinched in here so it's not coming out. And actually towards the end I folded this twice so that it's twice as hard. Once I got it in, I brought the lever all the way in here, and then I folded this so that it's thicker, and then I pulled back on the drill. Is that making sense? So that it's a lot thicker. And I just went in and out a whole bunch of times, and I made sure that everything was nice and clean. And now it slides like it should. So I'm not going to put anything in there. I'm not going to put oil or grease. I don't want anything to get smudged up again and cause that to happen. Now I'm selling this bike. This is the only thing wrong with the bike, was that front brake. And I didn't want to sell it like that and give that headache to somebody else. I am going to put a dab of blue Loctite. As you can see, I'm going to put another one, and I'm going to put this back in place. And that is it. But let me show you something else on the bike. For those of you that want to rebuild, if it's leaking, what you're doing is this in here. Okay? So you have to bring this out, and you can do it right here, because this is a pain in the neck to take off. This is not easy. So as you can see, it's connected here. It's connected a bunch of places. I mean, this is like a puzzle, taking this apart. It's not like this. This is simple. You just take these two bolts off and it drops right out. Let's pick another bike. Kawasaki. Take those two bolts and that drops right out. What else? KTM. Doesn't get any easier than that. Right here, 1, 2, this comes out. Now that is a Brembo. It's a little bit more technical. But as you can see what I'm saying. It's like BMW, on the other hand, they have this modular, I don't even know what to call it. Look at how it looks. This is the master cylinder, but it's the same. It works the same. It's, I don't know, they try to get fancy, and which is cool, you know what I mean? But cheese and crackers make it easy for the guy. So, if you were doing a rebuild on this, this has to come out. There's a C-clip in there. You have to get that out, and then the piston comes out. From the inside, that's what's on the inside. But there's no problems with the brake. It works fine. What didn't work fine is that one plastic piece, and actually the brake lever was so gunked up that it wouldn't return, and I had to push it out. So think of it, this is what I had to do with that brake. I would apply the brake, and then I would have to push it back out. It wouldn't return on its own. So I would have to push it back out. But now it's done. But this baby is on the market. I'm gonna clean her up, and she's going for sale. It's a 2003 BMW R1150GS, which I've done a lot of work to. It's ready to go off-road. It has the tires, it has good suspension, it has the cage, it has the bags. It comes with a Garmin, Nuvi, no, a Zumo, ready to roll. So it's all hardwired in. This bike has the cage for, not even the adventure bikes come with this. This is a cool piece right here. Has a lot of nice things. It has the stock mirrors, the original mirrors, which I thought about changing now. I'm like, let's leave it original on that thing. So, runs fine. Everything is good on this bike. So, I've done a lot of work to this bike besides the aesthetics. Yeah, there's a lot of work done to this bike. It has some good off-road lighting. Thing lights up, whew. Light up the sky. Good bike. So that is the brake lever. So if you have an 1150GS and you're having problems with your brake, get the bottom piece off. Concentrate on that. You probably don't have to take everything off that I did. Look at, I disassembled the whole thing trying to figure this out. There was no instructions. So I was starting from scratch on this thing, starting from zero. But now I'll put it back together and the brake is going to work, and the new owner will have good brakes, something I didn't have for a while. You know, it's funny because a lot of times that's how I operate. I like to sell things in good condition. I want the new owner to have the best experience. And a lot of times we put up with things because we know how they work or don't work. And in this case, even though it was a pain, it wasn't super annoying for me. I knew I had to just press that forward. But the new owner is not going to have to deal with that ever. He's just going to ride the bike. He or she are going to ride the bike and enjoy it and just put miles. This bike has 40,000 miles on it, and that's nothing. I had a GS 1100 with 125,000 miles on it, and that thing was still ticking. So, I mean, that thing was still rolling like nothing. So, great bikes. It's a GS. But anyway, guys, so if you like working on bikes like I like working on bikes, this is not going to be a big deal. And that is the end of the video. Well, I hope this helped you out. And if this is your first time here, as previously stated, don't forget to give this video a like. and I do a variety of videos. This video right here is not something that I normally do, though I do have a few that are like this that are made to help people out. Most of my videos are reviews, part installation, part reviews. I do a lot of tour videos. I have a large variety of bikes, and I'm always doing something with all the different bikes, including riding. So if you love motorcycles like I do, you're in the right place. Check out some of my other videos. Anyway, I won't take up any more of your time. You all take care. Watch out with the crazy people on the roads, and I will catch you on the next one. Adios.